Hi friends, can you believe this is our last week, week 8 of 8 weeks. We are definitely in the home stretch of your very first class in your MS in Ed Tech. If you're feeling tired, you know what, it's really well deserved. If you're feeling proud, and I really hope you are feeling proud, that is very well deserved. And most of all, I hope you're feeling empowered and knowledgeable because that is truly deserved. We had another amazing week of discussions about issues and trends in distance ed. Some of you need to go back and revisit the threads you started and engage in them again. I feel the presentations this week kind of took us back to the week 5 and 6 presentations as well. Make sure you visit the slide deck of the AI generated summaries of all the presentations. What I feel is the big takeaway of all of this is that effective DE should include communication, it should include collaboration, and it really needs to be purposefully developed. If you're a facilitator in week 8, please submit your reflections as a Google Doc in the research project assignment area of Canvas. So our final discussion, we're going to be thinking holistically about the whole course. You have 2 articles. Well, one's a book chapter and one short article. It'll take about half an hour. Keep in mind that Tim and I wrote the chapter about the eye makers back in 2018. In the chapter, we look back and forward, and I think you'll see many connections with your own learners, especially after completing the DE experience. The other reading is a short reading that's something we want you to always think about as you continue the program and start to be seen as a tech leader. It was clear from the research that was shared over the past weeks that there are some systems in place in education that maybe aren't really fair, and they do not provide all learners with opportunities to learn and shine with equity. However, as educators, we often talk about the systems that oppress certain groups, but when asked, many educators can't answer, well, where do we start to address the issues? This article, it's a starting place. The intent is that it'll give you ideas to keep in the back of your mind as we continue to talk about the role technology can play in overcoming issues of equity and oppression. Please note there's different deadlines in week 8. You'll also submit your final exam. It is optional. It is not extra credit. If you don't submit it, the maximum percentage you can earn in the class is 90%. The final is the remaining 10% of the course grade. Now, a 6-word story sounds easy. It is not. A story is not a string of adjectives. It's a story. Perhaps it's a story of your growth this semester. Perhaps you want to tell the story of your own DE experience. Perhaps you want to be more global and talk about other things we covered in the last 7 weeks. Please note you're simply just going to type your exam as a comment. Finally, the DE experience. It is my favorite part of the whole class. It's low stakes. Of course, I want it to be amazing for you and your learners, but I understand it might not have worked out. There might be some wrinkles to iron out. I'm not in a position to question what you did and didn't do. I want to hear or see the story, and I want to hear or see how you felt about it. If you didn't like it, be honest, but think what you could do differently so that you might find enjoyment out of it. If you worked with a partner or a team, each of you needs to submit. You should submit the same file, and you can choose if you want to have individual documents or the same document for the reflection. That's up to you. We have 1 more week, and your first course is over. I'm around this weekend, but I'll be at a conference all day on Saturday. Congratulations, we are almost there.